something, you know, in having me around longer than not. You know, I know the group, whatever, with everything that happened with Dustin, I told both you guys I don't hold that against you. And I honestly, I swear, I do not hold that against you guys. That's in my little girl's life. I don't. You know, I don't know, obviously, the group, like, I don't know if there is one anymore, obviously, because I was put on the block this week. But at the same time, Jess, you said that I wasn't your target, so I don't know if Zach was, or if that was the intention, or if I'm just like a pawn, or what I am, I don't know. But I'm still on the block, and it's scary. It sucks to be up here. It's scary. I'm up against Zach, someone who's completely opposite from me, gets along with no one, doesn't do nothing around the house, annoys people, you know, doesn't keep his word, tries to bribe people, comes up here with these speeches, you know, all the HOHs says the exact same thing, like, you know, oh, I'll do whatever you want. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I'll do whatever anyone wants, because that's not me, you know. But at the same time, like, I want good people to win this, and I know you guys know that. And it sucks to be up against Zach, because it's like, in all actuality, I could see why people want to keep him around, because he is annoying, and nobody... Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to cry.
No, don't worry about it.
Nobody wants to be sitting next to me in the final two, and I understand that. Like, it's understandable. But at the same time, like, I just don't... I'm not ready to go home yet, and I don't want... I mean, it's the third person in the jury house, and, like, I want you guys to know, though, if you guys do decide to vote me out, like, I won't hold anything against anyone, and when it comes time to give my vote at the end, I don't have any particular person in mind that I'm going to vote for. I'm going to vote for it based on who's left standing, you know? So I just know that. And, you know, I don't want any answers like I don't want to know who you guys are going to vote for. I'll find out come Thursday. But I just want you guys to both know, like, I've worked really hard for this, and I have a lot at stake, which we all do. And I just hope that when it comes time to vote, you guys do the right thing. And I'm sure, like, your heart will tell you what to do. And I don't mean that because, like, oh, I'm a good person, vote for me. Your heart will tell you in this game to vote for me or Zach, you know, and if it's a tie, Jess, whatever you have to do, you know, do it. And I just want you guys to know there's no hard feelings or anything, and I really mean that. The
week that I was up on the block, you know, I came to you and I said, just please let me know either way, and you did do that. And if you just said you weren't interested in that, but if you want to know exactly what I'm going to do, or if I know what everyone else is going to do, I am happy to tell you if you want. Like, I most certainly, you know, you offered me that courtesy, and I would certainly offer you the same. So that's up to you. You can let me know later on. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing or anyone else is doing right now.
Yeah, you can tell me on Thursday.
But if you want to know, I'm dead serious. I will tell you exactly everything I know is going to happen.
Yeah,
so.
just like maybe let me know on Thursday. Like, I don't want to know tomorrow because I don't want to be all depressed. You know what I mean? Like, my family's watching the internet and stuff. I don't want to be walking around here all depressed. Like, I already am.
We're all happy.
Yeah, really. So, yeah, that'd be really cool. Just so I know and I can prepare for, you know, by a vote of whatever, you know, evicted. Like, I can prepare for that because I keep replaying it in my head and I'm just like, it makes me sick, you know, obviously. And I just want to, like, you know, people are watching, obviously, and I don't want to walk out of this house sobbing. I'd rather, you know, just expect it and be ready for it if indeed that's what, you know, God has in store for me or whatever. So, yeah. You know, like, as far as, like, the group goes or whatever, like, I don't know, you know, where we all stand. And, you know, I know, Eric, when we were in the round room that night, you said you wanted to talk and us four get together and see where we stand. You know, even though, like, there's not, really a group anymore, you know. I mean, there is, but there isn't, you know what I mean? Like, I really, like, I want you guys to know that I like both of you guys a lot. I really do. And I know that, like, Eric, we had our falling out or whatever with the whole, you know, the thing that you, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And Jess, I know me and you haven't been gotten as close up until recently. And I just want you guys to both know, like, seriously, like, I really like you guys as individuals. And if indeed I do leave on Thursday, like, I really want to keep in touch with both of you guys outside of this house. And, I don't know. That's pretty much all I wanted to say.
Aww.
Thank you, Amber.
Is there anything else you guys want to ask me or talk about or anything?
You know the way I look at things, and for me, I put value in 60 days. I don't put value in not that I don't value these conversations. Of course,
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate these
Totally, yeah.
conversations, but to me, it's everything I know about everyone that is going to factor in for me. So I think one thing that I could tell you is nothing that Zach says to me this week, nothing Zach offers me, no deal Zach tries to cut me is going to influence my decision under any circumstances. So you don't need to worry about his weaseling and his campaigning or anything of that nature. I don't want to say we. I know my thoughts on you. I know my thoughts on Zach. I think you know my thoughts on you, and you know my thoughts on Zach. And like, you know, for me, I would be very uneasy sitting against Zach because of the way in which he tells people what they want to hear, and he floats around between people, and he sells people out so quickly. But just like I said to Zach when I went to try and get Zach's vote a couple weeks ago, I said, Zach, I wish this conversation was happening under other circumstances. I haven't talked to you for 40 days, so the fact that I'm talking to you now, if I were you, I would laugh in my face and walk away. I think that, you know, so like as it relates to me specifically, it's, you know, I'm glad to have these talks, and I really appreciate your coming, but it's not going to be like the last minute, this week stuff that is going to play into my decision ultimately, you know?
It's just, it's like, it's hard for me because, like, you know, Eric, like the other day when we talked about the veto, and like I was just saying, you know, the ups and downs of using it, not using it, you know, and stuff like that. Like, I just feel like because, and I told you this, because I get along with everyone, and because I don't, that's just my personality. Like,
I know.
And you know, you mentioned like you're like, you said to me you're like, Amber, in the jury house, let's be honest, you have 2 for 0, you know, and I see where you're coming from with that, but at the same time, like, you don't know how these people are, depending upon, like, Dick and Danielle could be the next 2 in the jury house, you know what I mean? And then you have 2, like, just because it happens that Dustin, my best friend in the house, and Jen, someone that I told off when I needed to, but I had a decent relationship. It's not like, you know, it's not my fault that they're the first 2 in the jury house, and it sucks because everyone keeps saying, oh, you're 2 for 0 in the jury house, and I'm like, but I'm not. Like, there's still 5 more people to go there, and I don't know. I just feel like I feel like because I get along with everyone, it got held against me, and it's not like you can't pretend to like someone. You can't pretend to be, you know, nice. You can't pretend to be empathetic. You can't do it. It's impossible, and that's just my personality. And like, I've been honest, and I've played honest, and the people I care about, I've been there for, and you know that's just in my nature. It's not like I can fakely be there for someone, you know.
I don't think for a second that it's ever been gameplay. You know, I know it's the way you are, and that's why I was drawn to you in the first place. That's how we became